When we look for directions, use labels to identify things, or read, we get information from printed words. But what happens when we can no longer see those printed words? Our daily lives will become difficult and complex. Yet, visually impaired people live with these difficulties every day. That's why we need an easier way for everyone to read printed words. Introducing the first portable Braille printer, Vrailler. Vrailler lets sighted people communicate with visually impaired using Braille. Setup is simple. Using the Braille alphabet as a reference, place the Braille pins from left to right into the Vrailler slate, like you're typing on a keyboard. Next, place a label on top and insert the locking pin. Finally, slide the slate into the Vrailler cube and push in and out 2 to 3 times. When you're finished, you'll have a label printed in Braille. Braille labels can be used to identify drinks in the fridge, medicines in bottles, and even if you should pull or push to open a door. Each label is transparent, so both visually impaired and sighted people can read it. The Vrailler is portable and easy to carry. It also lets you quickly duplicate labels. Communicate with everyone. Vrailler.
But it couldn't have been predicted.
Yes, it could have been predicted.
No, it couldn't have been predicted.
Yes, it could have been predicted.
No,
Yes,
could not.
Mold can grow anywhere in our home or workspace, and it can easily hide from our sight. Most of the time, we discover it when it's far too late, and the damage has already been done. Restoration is not only costly, it is a huge headache. But more importantly, mold spores can be a health hazard to us. Itchy eyes, respiratory infections, rash, and exacerbation of asthma are all symptoms of mold. They can even make us snore. Like any other living organism, mold demands specific environmental conditions for growth. Mold's formation and growth pace are dependent on the surface's material, ambient temperature, and humidity, which is mathematically formulated so it can be simulated and predicted. There is another important invisible player: time. This is why mold cannot be easily detected by simple occasional temperature and RH measurements. To predict mold correctly, the trend of environmental changes should be monitored continuously.
Almost everywhere there is Wi-Fi internet connection. All we needed to do was to place a temperature and RH recorder and send the data for analysis to a web-based application.
The development of mold on the surface is an accumulated phenomenon over time. We develop a web-based application that stores the data on the cloud, analyzes the data, and sends out notifications as needed. The exciting part is we use a machine learning algorithm to analyze the data and predict problems before they actually happen. And therefore, our application becomes smarter and smarter over time.
Moldy places are often hard to reach. Meanwhile, inspecting them is not a pleasant job, and neither is changing a battery there.
MoldStop is a small IoT device that can live on a single battery for more than 15 years. You just need to connect it to your Wi-Fi and place it in a place vulnerable to mold. The application takes care of the rest. You don't need to worry about it, think about it, or check on it. You do not even necessarily need to install the app. you will receive a text message, an email, and, if you install the app, a notification as soon as any potential problem is detected. If you need to dig deeper, you always have access to detailed readouts, graphs, and monitored parameters at your fingertips.
Nah, it's just fish for dinner.
Hey, I'm Max, a cyclist. Have you seen this? Cool, huh? A new gadget in town. Definitely blends into the sleek racing bikes around. Don't need to worry about getting lost on a big ride. Battery, map, the Trimm one does its job with no compromise. Every function you need is there. Speed, waypoints, cadence, picking up rate and watts, mobile message, no worries. That's enough epicness for a day. If in hand receiving kudos, it never happened, right? Cool, huh? Trimm 1, the first trimm cycling computer.
We're now in a world where most homes and businesses rely on computers. So what should you do when it's time to sell or recycle your old equipment? Because nobody wants personal info to be dug up on their old PC, right? And simply hitting delete or resetting doesn't guarantee your data is actually gone. But relax. Redkey is the solution you need to wipe any computer 100% safely and securely. It looks like an ordinary USB stick, but it's completely different. It's designed to erase data, not store it. Simply plug it into your computer before startup and initiate the wipe with the easy-to-use system that's embedded into the key. Stop worrying about that old PC or Mac that's taking up valuable space. Order a Redkey USB now, and your data will truly be gone forever.
We designed Trylight for all drivers. It's something that can do them a favor. Something that can also make them safer. Introducing Trylight, the 7-in-1 car partner.